Hey there, my name is Kira Westwick, and today I have the pleasure of hearing the testimonial from the beautiful Kathy Feenan about our incredible program and nutrition support. Welcome, Kathy. How are you today?
I'm great. How are you going?
Good, thank you. So you've had an incredible transformation. Would you like to share with us what that has been?
Yeah, oh my goodness. Well, these last 20 years, I had really been struggling with endometriosis, and it was a pretty massive part of my life because there was lots of symptoms that I was having along the way. One of them was having, obviously, the painful periods that really took me out of action in my workplace and in my business as well. So it took me out for some days, and I would try lots of different things to alleviate the pain as well. And I even turned to things like naproxenic and, medicines to try and ease that, but nothing really seemed to work long term, no matter what I tried. I had hormonal imbalance as well, and my poor husband would really cop it at that time of the month. I wasn't really being that best.
I think a lot of ladies can resonate.
Yeah, totally. So these fangs came out and I was just the evil woman. So that wasn't too fun. My skin would break out a lot as well, but I think that just came with periods anyway. But the biggest difficulty that I actually had was trying to have children. We had been married just for a couple of years, and we were married quite young. I was 22 at the time. I'm 44 now. But we decided to start having a family, and it wasn't until, it was during that process of about 7 or 8 years of we were able to actually fall pregnant. Well, I was able to fall pregnant, but I had a lot of difficulty in actually holding on to the baby, so I miscarried a bit, and it was through all of, going to the family planning and to the doctors and everything that I was diagnosed, unfortunately, with endo and didn't really know what to do about it. And I thought that I was living a quite healthy life, but it was a really tough chapter of my life, I'll be honest with you, because I so desperately wanted to have a baby. But this was a huge part of that, constantly going back to hospital and getting it surgically removed as well, which was really tough at the time too.
Mm-hmm. And so how did the program and the nutrition support benefit? Because I know I certainly in my work with women, this is actually way more common than one would think. And we actually have a lot of testimonials around this. Now, when it comes to diet and lifestyle, I'm a huge believer that it will greatly contribute to somebody's health and healing. Of course, we can't make any claims because everybody's different, but perhaps you could share your story of how you now feel since being on the program and the nutrition support.
Yeah, well, gosh, it's been over 2 years. I think it's 2.5 years now that I've since come across the program and the nutrition support as well. And I thought, as I mentioned, I was living quite a healthy lifestyle, but just making a few little changes in my family. I actually find now that my periods are not painful anymore at this time of month. My hormones have really balanced out. My skin is clear. I rarely even break out anymore. So that's just amazing. And although we're beyond that family planning stage, we do have a beautiful 15-year-old daughter now. So a little bit down the road for, having more babies, but you never know. But, it's just not having that pain of the endometriosis, and that hormonal balance has just been such a big change and such a blessing for me, to be honest.
Absolutely. And as I said, we have a lot of women who, say that it's helped them in this area as well. And I can say for myself, people ask all the time, how do I have clear skin? And I know when I'm eating well as well, I'm much more balanced. And it can be just these little shifts in your diet, because I think a lot of people think that they're eating really well and they probably are doing a great job, but there's these little tweaks that we make on the program that make such a huge dramatic difference to how you look on the outside and how you feel on the inside. So what has been your favorite part about being part of the program? Because, you've been on it now for 2.5 years, so clearly yourself and the family are loving it.
Yeah, just loving the simplicity of it and just having some guidelines that I can actually follow, but not depriving myself of the food that I love as well.
I literally just had some chocolate.
Absolutely, absolutely. I made these amazing, beautiful chocolate brownies the other day, and I knew I could eat them without feeling guilty about it. It was so awesome. So that was really great. And I've just loved this. I feel like now I'm bouncing out of bed with so much energy and just feeling really refreshed in the morning when I do get out of bed, and I have this energy that lasts me all day, which never used to happen before. I was that zombie mama for sure.
And when you feel how good you're meant to be feeling like that, you know, it's such a great inspiration to stay on track, and it then becomes a lifestyle rather than this choice of will you or won't you. You're so drawn to living that way.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So what would you say to someone who's feeling a little overwhelmed about making some changes, but perhaps they're considering, or they're looking for something, or they know that they should, you know, choose a healthier lifestyle? What would you say to them about about getting started?
Yeah, I'd really just say just take the time to have your questions answered, because that was me. You know, I'm very dubious when I'm looking at lots of things, and I'm glad that I am, because then we go and do our own due diligence. And for me, it was really just, you know, having those uncertainties answered and getting credible information as well, which was really important. And I think knowing that I think the statistics now, Kira, there's 1 in 10 women who are affected by endometriosis, like I was as well, during those reproductive years. And so sometimes we do feel overwhelmed when we're researching and looking at lots of information. But as I did as well, just really reached out to the girls that were helping support me on my journey, and just going and moving forward just in those baby tiny steps with that ease and grace and flow, and keeping it really simple. So yeah, certainly get your questions answered.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. I love that. So with our program, it's all online. We have all of the resources that you need to create a healthy, sustainable lifestyle. And I truly believe that once you jump on board our program, you will never, ever, ever have to diet again. You will never count calories. You won't have to deprive yourself. We're eating chocolate every day and we're still amazing.
Love that.
Yeah, and it's all family friendly as well. So reach out, get your questions answered. Thank you so much for your time today, Kathy.
Thanks so much. It's great to see you again. Bye.
Bye.